Hi everybody, Tammy here. Welcome to my channel. Today I am doing a get to know you tag. I was tagged by Casey's Joy. I'm going to have an @ sign down below to her channel. If you haven't been over there before, she does a lot of creative work with dolls, and she has just a super sweet personality. So thank you so much for tagging me. And in fact, she was tagged by Ambrosia's Dollhouse. I believe. So yeah, there's a few people who are doing this tag. I will tag a couple people at the end, and even though I could think of like 20 people to tag, I'm going to limit it to 2, with the idea that those 2 people can tag other people, okay? Because there's plenty of people to tag out there. And in fact, even if you're not tagged, I'm going to invite you to join in on this if you would like to do so. I've been actually wanting to do tags for a while. I told myself I was going to do those this past year, 2023, and here it is. It's almost over. Because I can think of a lot of cool questions that I would like to know about other YouTubers, and I think it would be fun to kind of do more tags. The collabs are a lot of fun, but with the tags, we get to kind of know a little bit more about the personal side of people and their channels, so that kind of appeals to me a little bit. And I don't typically talk a lot about my personal life, so this is, it feels a little more comfortable for me to do it this way. All right, so I will have the list of all of the questions down in the description below, like I said, next to the @ sign for Casey's Joy. And all right, so question number 1, I'm reading off the list she has on her channel. Number 1, what are the origins of your YouTube name, the title of your YouTube channel? I have had many different names for this channel over the years. I finally settled on Peacecraft Dolls. You'll notice though it says Peacecraft Dolls with Tammy Powley. The reason why is I have the with Tammy Powley is because YouTube and Google are basically the same thing. So if you have a Gmail email and you change the name of your channel, it turns your Gmail into that. And I use my Gmail for some of my freelance writing, and I actually have some editors that's the email that they have, and so I wanted to make sure that they knew it's Tammy Powley. In case they get an email from Peacecraft Dolls and are like, what is some weird Peacecraft doll person emailing me for? You know, if they see Tammy Powley, then they're like, okay, yeah, I recognize that name. So that's why I added the with Tammy Powley on there. But basically it's Peacecraft Dolls, and I finally decided on that name because of a few things. Crafting is why I actually started my channel in the first place. That might be a whole nother tag that maybe I can explore sometime, you know, maybe you'll have to think about that. But crafts have always been very important to me and as part of my direction of my channel, so I wanted to get that in there. Peace, because I want everybody to just chill out and peace, man. Okay. All right, so, and then of course dolls. I finally added the word dolls into my channel because, you know, it's about the dolls for the most part, okay? Crafting with dolls. So there you go, Peacecraft Dolls. That's how that all came about. Question number 2, what is a fear of yours? And I actually have quite a few. Now, if I stop to think about it, which I try not to do too often, but I would say probably one of my biggest fears is flying. I am terrified of flying. I do not like getting on an airplane. I don't even like to watch shows about airplanes. Okay. I had a couple of bad experiences flying when I was younger, and it just started all of this craziness in my head. And so if I get on an airplane, I have to have some sort of medication. Yeah, and alcohol doesn't quite do it. So if anything, I have to be careful of that because part of my anxiety makes me really nauseous because I get really worked up. And so yeah, and it kind of sucks because it does limit things that I want to do in the world, because you have to get on an airplane if you want to go long distances. So we'll see. I still have a few years of working full time, and then when I retire in a couple of years, I really want to travel more. In particular, I hope to go to an actual BlytheCon. And so not only do I need to get on an airplane, but traveling alone is something also that I have a fear about. You know, traveling by myself, but especially airplane. And I could go into all kinds of reasons about all the crazy crap that goes through my brain when I think about flying, but I won't bother you with that. So that's kind of a long version of saying I'm afraid to fly. Okay, question number 3. What are you good at? Skills. I would say follow through. I am really good at follow through. If I say I'm going to do something, gosh darn it, I get her done. You may hate me at the end of the process, but I get it done, man. Okay. Yeah, if I put my mind to something, I complete it. All right, question number 4 is a fun one. What are you currently watching? Let's see. What is your favorite movie show? What is your favorite movie? Question, show, question. What are you currently watching? So my favorite movie, and I have quite a few, but I'd have to say The Fifth Element is probably my favorite movie. It has everything. It has action, romance, sci-fi, other worlds, fashion, you know, drama, humor. It's got everything. So I could watch The Fifth Element infinitum. Love the movie. Yeah, it's one of the best. If you haven't seen it, you're really missing out. Watch The Fifth Element. As far as shows go, television shows, I love House Hunters on HGTV. I especially enjoy watching House Hunters International. So I'm a big fan of House Hunters. And then what am I currently watching now? I just started a Netflix movie. I wrote the name down. It's called Leave the World Behind. It's okay. I have a feeling it's not, from what I've heard, the ending's kind of so-so. It's got Julia Roberts and some other famous guy that I don't remember his name. And so I'm about 3/4 of the way into that. So question number 5 is the hardest because it asks, what's your favorite doll? And, you know, I kind of feel like I don't have a favorite doll because I really like them all. But if I had to really think, I've really been thinking about this. And I guess it kind of depends on the group. And I will say, of course, obviously, I've got Malibu up here. And as far as my favorite doll that I take with me and I can do stuff with, she's still my fave. She's super fun. You know, I don't have to worry about her. I actually have a couple of extra Malibus set aside in case something happens to this one. But she's even taken a dunk in a swimming pool and survived. So anyway, she's my bud. We have a good time together. But yeah, in fact, maybe that's a video I'll do sometime. My favorite doll for each of the different groups, types of dolls I have. But a doll that really did come to mind when I was kind of looking over my dolls was, of course, Sari. She has a lot of meaning to me because she's the first doll I ever popped her head open and started working on her, and I had to because she was kind of falling apart when I bought her. She taught me a lot about patience when it comes to you know, working with customizing dolls and that kind of thing. She has a beautiful face sculpt. She's just, look at this sweetie. Look how cute that face is. And I can't remember the customizer now. What's her sweet? She's quite popular. Here's her signature on the back of her faceplate. And it's called Sweet Something. If I remember, I'll put down the comments or you know, what do you call it? A little thingy down here. But the woman who did her faceplate, the woman who's carved her faceplate and gave her face up, actually has amazing dolls that I adore. But she is extremely talented and sought after, and now her dolls are quite pricey, understandably, because she's extremely talented. And so I feel really, really lucky to have Sari, even though, you know, she was a bit of a trial and tribulation when I first got her. But, I mean, look at her. Okay. All right, so on to the next question. So question number 6, and by the way, there are 7 questions. I didn't mention it at the beginning. Question number 6 is your favorite store, BJD or otherwise. I'm not sure if this question means the favorite store where you like to buy your dolls or the favorite store you like to buy stuff for your dolls. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm going to go with I guess kind of a both. All right, so it depends on the doll. When it comes to Blythe dolls, I do make a lot of my own clothes now, but there are a couple places that I do like. I buy clothes all the time from different places. SK Dollhouse, I got a list here. SK Dollhouse has super cute clothes, and not just for Blythe dolls, but I did purchase a couple things from them not too long ago, and I really, really liked them, and I'll probably buy from them again. Also, as far as Blythe dolls and also other dolls, there is a AliExpress vendor. I cannot possibly try to pronounce this name, so I'm going to spell it out. M as in Mary, E-I, M as in Mary, E-N as in not, G-W-A-W-U. Okay? It's a cute, they have all kinds of really cute clothes. I like the aesthetic that they have, especially for the Blythe dolls that they have there. Also, okay, Smart Dolls, obviously, need I say, Culture Japan. Duh. Love the dolls, love the clothes. As far as my 1/4 inch scale dolls over here, you can see some of them right there. Elwyn Wild, Nema, now I have Prudence. Obviously, you know, Virtual Doll Convention, Rachel Hoffman. You know, yeah, my credit card knows her site quite well. So those are some of my faves. Question number 7. What is your clothing style for yourself and for your dolls? Of course, it depends on the dolls and it depends on what I'm doing for myself. Right now, you can see I'm home. This is me, Cash. T-shirt, shorts. This is it. You know, I'm not a big, I don't know. When I'm home, I'm comfortable. And t-shirts, and I'm wearing this little overshirt because it's a little nippy outside. As far as going to work, a lot of button-downs. I'm a teacher, so I wear a lot of button-down shirts and black pants. It's kind of like a uniform. Okay. I have to say, I am, now that I only have a few more years before I retire, I have relaxed the way I dress a little bit at work now. So for me, personally, casual, boho, beachy, I'm very comfortable in a pair of baggy jeans and a t-shirt. That's me. And as far as shoes go, Birkenstocks. Okay. As far as my dolls go, it kind of depends on the dolls. I tend to also dress casually. As far as the Blythe dolls, they tend to be, you know, a lot of cute dresses because, of course, I sew for them a lot. Dresses are fun to make, so they wear the dresses a lot. As far as something like the Elwyn dolls, a lot of the outfits that I get for them tend to be sort of classic put together. Some of them even have a bit of a vintage feel to them. As far as my Smart Dolls also tend to be a little bit on the cash side. You know, jeans, t-shirts, a little bit more style too sometimes. And then, let's see, and boho, as you know, that's like my thing. And then it depends on the doll, really, but that gives you a little bit of an idea of the fashion sense or lack thereof that I have. All right, so I am going to tag 2 people. I'm going to tag, obviously, my sister over at Be Creative. She has a channel called Be Creative, and she does a lot of crafting, and she shares her doll collecting over there. And then I'm also going to tag Karen over at Starches and Stitches. So I will say, if either of you guys don't feel like doing it, no pressure, no timetable. Do it if you want to do it. And like I said, if I didn't tag you and you want to do it, jump in and do it. Okay? So thank you so much for Casey's Joy for tagging me, and for Ambrosia's Dollhouse for starting this whole thing up. And yeah, what do you guys think about tags? Let me know in comments down below. Do you like tags? Do you find them interesting? Are they boring? You know, what are your thoughts? As usual, please give this a thumbs up, and thanks for stopping by. Make sure you subscribe and have a wonderful dolly day. Bye.